When we do, everybody grabs more than one set. Here's why. Do you remember when you were a kid? Did you ever, like when it got cold, you'd put those flannel sheets on and you just wanted them to be really soft, but they actually just kind of felt hard and they would pill up, and I mean, you didn't feel cold spots, but it wasn't the experience you wanted. This is like a baby blanket turned into a sheet, but even if you get super hot at night, not saying that doesn't happen to me. It does. Even if you get hot at night, these are knitted so they breathe. We're gonna do that. Like you can see the air coming up, right? Like they are so comfortable and yummy without being hot. I'm gonna very quickly let you know what you're getting. You're getting a full set, 2 pillowcases. Even if you're picking up the twin or twin XL, generally sheets will only give you 1 pillowcase. Everybody gets 2 pillowcases. Everybody gets a flat sheet and a fitted sheet. And then we have twin XL, full, queen, king, and California king. I'm going to take you through the colors. This is the blush on the bed. Right here is hot pink. We have hot pink. Can you imagine this? Like my teenage daughter would go wild for that. Here's the teal, and that's the color she doesn't have. This is the sea mist. Here they are in, what's the yellow? Sea mist, excuse me. And then right here is beige. Next to that, we have blue. The purple is a really pretty kind of like a mauve wine purple. And then next to that is the gray. The gray is very dark, as you can see. It is a true charcoal. And then actually what my daughter has on her bed right now is that white. I have an update for you. Just in the last 7 days, 13,000 sets have been ordered. Hot pink just sold out. It's gone. Oh, my word. Okay, well, Annalisa Delcane, come on out before anything else sells out. You know, I said most people pick up more than one set. Actually, most of the people ordering right now are picking up more than one set. What is Polar Fleece?
Oh, so Polar Fleece is this beautiful fabrication, as you mentioned before. It is breathable. If this wasn't breathable, this would parachute up and stay up, but you can see the air flows right through it because it's knitted, it's not woven. So we immediately create, or automatically creates holes, which makes it breathable. And Polar Fleece was originally designed for athletes. So when they're working out, their fabrication is breathable.
If you think about, that's so interesting, because if you think about a runner, right? When they first get outside, it can be really cold and they want something warm, but as soon as they start running, if they were to wear regular fleece, they would get too hot, the sweat would be trapped. So this was actually a performance fabric that was meant to breathe and release heat, but feel comforting. It is perfect for a sheet set.
Oh,
it's
definitely
incredible.
And I tell this story all the time. It's really important to take inventory of all your bedrooms and see how many sets of sheets you have. This is the perfect time to stock up. You should have 2 sets of sheets for each bedroom. My daughter just got engaged and her in-laws came to stay with me for the engagement party. I took inventory of my sheets. I was embarrassed. The sheets are stained and old and ripped. Now is the time to stock up on these.
Yeah, they really are such a great gift. I mean, I have given these in the past to my nephew, who is he's 30 now, but when he was in his 20s, early 20s, I got him a set. He loved them. And I remember when he opened them, he was like, oh, he calls me Aunt Sandy. Oh, thanks, Aunt Sandy. And he seemed like he was like okay with the gift.
Right.
Do you know, he thanked me so many times after that because my sister was like, oh great, now I really can't get him out of bed. Like I've told the story before, but when my daughter, who's 15 now, was a preschooler, that's when I first got these sheets. I put them on her bed because I thought, oh, I just need all cotton, but it'll be great for the kids, right? I would read to her at night and fall asleep in her bed because it was so cozy. I didn't want to get out. And then my husband would come in and say, are you going to come to bed? So I ended up getting them on our king size bed.
I love
Whether
that.
you get the twin or the king, under $40, 5 easy payments of $8. 1,000 sets have been ordered. Over 1,000 people are on the lines. And Elisa, the thing I hear most, which I'm never surprised, but I want to share with you, is that our customers who get these home keep them on their bed all summer long.
Yes.
Not because they're hot, obviously, but because they're so comforting.
Yes, we get phone calls from all over the United States any time of year people are having these on their bed.
But we don't always have them.
No, we don't. It's not just for the colder months, it's for all year round because they're so breathable. Also, I want to point out, machine wash cold, tumble dry cold, no fabric softener. I want to show you the fitted sheet. The fitted sheet will accommodate a topper. So if you have a topper, this will stretch up a good 2-3 inches.
It's all of the same specs that you love about QVC sheets, which actually are stricter than the rest of the retail world by a long shot. So like, because you have that elastic all the way around, when you start making the bed, you don't put 2 corners on and 1 corner flies off.
Right.
Have you ever had a set of sheets where like every morning you wake up and 1 corner's off and you're like, what is going on with these sheets? That will never ever happen with these. They're oversized. So if you sleep with a partner and they roll over, you don't end up without the sheet.
Right.
We also know that a lot of times twin beds, they only give you, twin sets, 1 pillowcase. We give you 2. I'm going to go through the colors. Over 1,500 have now been ordered in this show. This is the blush. Our hot pink sold out. If you were looking for pink, get the blush. Then, these are really great colors.
These are stunning.
This is the teal.
That is gorgeous.
It's like a bright, happy color.
And that can go with gray or obviously yellow.
We have 600 left in the teal, and then this will be sold out as well. And if you think about it, we have way less in the teal than like have just been ordered in the last few minutes. Here's your yellow, and that's a pretty, like year-round yellow, only 700. This is Sea Mist.
It's beautiful, fresh, clean looking.
Here it is in beige.
Very neutral.
There's
Beautiful.
your blue.
Oh, gorgeous.
We have them in purple. Now that gray is pretty. That's like a true charcoal.
Yes, it really is. And then your classic white, which I love classic white. But also these, the color saturation in these will always stay. So they will look the same day that you receive them after you throw them in the washer and dryer. The colors just stay beautiful.
Yeah, you know, they are such a luxury. And like, you know, not all luxuries have to be, you know, a mortgage payment. Like, truly, like, to me, this is the luxury. When you get into bed and there's no cold spot, but if you're someone who starts to sleep a little hot, you don't ever wake up in the middle of the night and say, like, oh, I wish I didn't put these sheets on the bed. Like, they're always just so comforting. They kind of, like, regulate to your temperature because they were made for athletes working out outside. Like, it is, because it is a knit.
Yes.
And actually, most sheets are woven, frankly.
Yes. It's thread over thread, and the air doesn't go through, but these are knitted, naturally creating holes. And when you hear someone like Alberti saying how much he loves these, because men are always run typically hotter than women, but we've had so many phone calls from men saying how much they love our sheets. So take, you know, call your friends and your family, take inventory of who needs sheets, and like your nephew, you know, initially they might be like, oh, great sheets, but after they start sleeping in them,
okay, so like when my girls were little, and actually when my daughter went to college, I sent her with some Polarfleece sheets. As giving sheets as gifts to kids sounds like a real wah, wah, wah.
Exactly.
Can I tell you, this is the one exception where even kids love these as gifts. They truly do, because if you think about like how kids love throws and like blankets, like you give, you know, like give your little nephew or something a throw. It's the same thing in the sheets because they've never had anything like them. My grandma passed away this year at 103, but when she was in her 90s, I gave her a set of Polarfleece sheets, and she had never experienced anything like it. I got them for, we don't have that color now, but it was like a sage green. And she loved them. And I think, you know, what could I have given my grandma when she was in her 90s, and my nephew when he was in his 20s, and my daughter when she was like 3 or 4, and everybody loved them.
Yes.
It's the Polarfleece sheets.
Yes, it is the Polarfleece sheets. You know, it's really important to create a beautiful environment when you go to bed. The problem is going to be you're not going to want to get out of bed in the morning once you go to sleep. And if you have that child that maybe has a hard time going to sleep, this would be perfect for them. Or that college student or whomever, mom in assisted living. Because every time they crawl into bed every night, they're going to be thinking about you.
It's such a luxury. Like, they just feel so good. And I cannot stress it enough. If you think fleece sheets, what? It's not what you're thinking. It's not the fleece that you wear. Like, I just did a great, like, kind of Susan Graver boucle kind of fleece jacket. It's not like that. That's for warmth. This is for, this is for regular room temperature. If you are a little chilly, it'll feel nice on your skin, but it's not ever going to leave you hot because it is knitted, so the air goes through these.
Yes, and also I'm going to take you back down again and to show you that this will accommodate a mattress, topper, and the elastic goes all the way around, so you won't be playing, I call it whack-a-mole. You know, you get one side down and you have to run to the other side. But this shows you how it'll accommodate a topper.
And under $40, like you know, I haven't even talked much. So here's the thing. I know as a host, I should be like, under $40, under $40. The thing is, like, I don't want you to get them because they're under $40. Under $40 might make you try them, but you're not gonna wanna sleep in them. Even if you spend $140, if you don't like them, who cares? Who cares if they're free?
Yeah.
This is $40 well spent, yes, but that's not the best part about them. It's how great they feel. So under $40 means a lot of people are picking up more than one set, but like, if you're someone who loves good linens and cozy and soft, I don't want you to think like, but I've spent over $100 on sheets, how good can they be? Like, I would rather have these on my bed than sheets that cost $139.
Yes, yes, and you know, I do have some sheets that are 100% cotton. When I take them out of the dryer, they look like a balled up tissue.
Well,
these are gonna come out beautiful.
To be fair, I have beautiful sheets that are 100% cotton that I do use and I love. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, they're really nice sheets on QVC, but it's this coziness. Like when you want cozy, this
like
is
you
it.
said, it's very common. We are a sensory-driven company. Berkshire has been around for over 31 years. We are the leading in bedding company here at QVC. Our viewers come back time and time again because of that cozy, soft factor. When you crawl into these at nighttime, it just lulls you to sleep because of that sensory.
Even like on your, like how it feels on your head, face. And all right, I'm gonna take you through the colors. Here's your blush. Now, if you want the bright color, here's the teal.
Love that.
Getting more limited.
That's a real peacock.
So pretty. Yellow. This is what we are calling sea mist. There's your beige, the blue, the purple's really pretty. It's like a plum.
It is very pretty.
I think that gray, that charcoal can be really dramatic. Like that's a great winter color.
Yes.
And then the white.
Nice and crisp and clean. And again, ladies, no fabric softener, machine wash cold, tumble dry cold. These will go in coming out of your washer and dryer looking nice and crisp, and they're wrinkle resistant, as you can see on here. Easy peasy to make, and that breathability factor is just amazing. These will not make you hot whatsoever. You can see that the air goes right through it. If the air didn't go through it, it would parachute up and it would stay up. And you get 2 pillowcases, which I think is really important. Typically with a twin set, you only get one. And I mean, let's face it, you know, a lot of us sometimes don't get all that makeup off at nighttime, so it's nice to have 2. Okay,
so over 3,500 have been ordered just in this show. So Brian, what does that leave us up to in the last week? Over 17,000 sets have been ordered in the last week at this Black Friday sale price. We have just sold out of our hot pink. It is gone. We are now limited in the teal. There's only 400 remaining. In the yellow, there's only 500 remaining. Sea mist, also going super, super quickly. There's only 900 left, but there's been over, you know, almost 4,000 ordered in this show. There's your taupe. I'm sorry, I think we're called, we all call it beige, excuse me, beige. Blue.
Which is a really pretty, all of these colors are very sophisticated. This is like a smoky blue.
And then there's your purple. I can't believe we have anything left in that gray. I think that charcoal is so gorgeous, like on the bed, that's gonna be so beautiful. And then the white, and that's what I have, that I just always buy that white. However, I'm looking at this blush on the bed and I'm like, I think maybe I should get this for my girls. So 5 easy payments of $8 at the Black Friday sale price. Take advantage of this. This really is a specialty item and we don't do them that often. So there are periods of time where they're just not in stock on QVC.com, or we don't have all the colors, we don't have your sizes. I think when this came out last week, this is the most colors we've ever done.
I know, I was surprised to see how many colors, but because they're so beloved here at QVC, we bring back more and more colors.
Yeah, it's such a great sleeping experience. So like maybe you're getting them for yourself, you're like, under $40, I'll give it a try on the easy pay $8. Here's what I want you to know. You have until January 31st, even if this is a self-purchase, to return them if you don't love them. And I mean sleep in them. Like, sleep in them. And if you don't love them, get your money back. Like, give them a test drive. I think you're going to love them. And as long as you don't dry them on hot, you want to dry them on cool, they will stay nice for a very, very long time.
This is a wonderful gift. You know, a lot of times we don't think, oh, our bedding, but once you give these to someone, they're going to be coming back for more.
Yeah. I mean, I've given them as gifts so many times.
I love that. I love that. I think that's a great gift because, as I mentioned before, every time you crawl into bed, they're going to be thinking of you.
Under $40, 5 easy payments of $8. And if you're just joining us, the big news here is it's polar fleece. So even if you're someone who tends to like feel hot at night,
Not with these.
you'll be fine.
Yes, because they are knitted, they are not woven. When you weave a fabric, you're doing thread over thread, which traps the air. When you knit, you naturally create holes, making it breathable, making it comfortable. This is inviting. This is how you want to create your bedroom. You want your bedroom to